May I request Dean Ajit Rangnekar to escort the dignitaries onto the stage.
Chief Minister, Sardar Prakash Singh Badalji, Shri Ajit Rangnekar, Dean, Shri Adi Godrej, Chairman of the ISB Board, Shri Analjit Singh, Chairman of the Advisory Board of the Mohali campus, Deputy Dean Ms. Savita Mahajan, Chief Secretary, Punjab, faculty, students, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to be here this afternoon to join the Chief Minister of Punjab in inaugurating formally the buildings constructed for ISB Mohali campus. Business management and business education have been close to my heart. I congratulate all the students who've been admitted to the class of 2013. That congratulation, as you know, comes from someone who joined a business school in the last century. But I'm entitled to congratulate you and bless you and wish you the very best in your education and your careers. The story of ISB is a story of how India takes decisions. I don't know how many of you know the story. I thought Analjit Singh will tell you the story. The opportunities that were lost by Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka was seized by Andhra Pradesh, and thus ISB Hyderabad was born in 2001-2002. I'm glad that 11 years later, we have the second campus in Mohali, and I warmly congratulate and compliment the Chief Minister of Punjab for having the far-sightedness to readily agree to give land to this campus and help build this campus. Let me assure you, Mr. Chief Minister, that the contribution of the Government of Punjab will be remembered for many, many generations as this school turns out hundreds and thousands of scholars who will enter diverse fields of India. I compliment your government. It's a shining example that not only young people are far-sighted, even an elder statesman can be very far-sighted. In fact, it's a statesman who's far-sighted, and I compliment the statesman and Shri Badalji for contributing to this campus. I also want to take this opportunity to compliment the 4 business houses that have built or helped build world-class institutes here. The Godrejes have been great contributors. The Max Group, chaired by Shri Analjit Singh, the Munjals of the Hero Group, the Mittals, Rakesh Mittal is here, of the Bharti Group, and my young friend Atul, otherwise Mickey Punj, of the Punj Lloyd Group, I congratulate all of them for contributing their time, their energy, and above all, their money to build these 4 schools. And I think what they get out of business is far less satisfactory than what they give back to society. And I think these are 4 shining examples of business leaders who have given back to society more than what they have got out of their businesses. I was asking the Dean about the school and its recruitment policy and how students are selected and how they fund their education. It's my firm conviction that talent is evenly distributed throughout society. It's a complete fallacy to believe that talent is the exclusive preserve of certain sections of society. What is missing is opportunity. And if you put talent on one's side of the scale and put opportunity on the other side of the scale, unfortunately, even after so many years after independence, they're hopelessly unbalanced. There is huge talent in India. The opportunities are so limited. The Chief Minister mentioned that since he came into office last, the government of Punjab has helped build 8 universities in Punjab. I congratulate him for that. But what we perhaps need is not 8 universities in Punjab. We need perhaps 18 universities in Punjab. We perhaps need 80 universities in the country. My deepest regret has been many of our colleges, many of our universities are teaching shops. We have poor infrastructure. We have unqualified and untrained teachers. We have outdated textbooks. We adopt poor pedagogy and methodology. Yet we turn out graduates because we have attached to that piece of paper called the degree a far greater value than it deserves. What we need is world-class institutions. I'm proud that ISB is only one among a handful of institutions in India which can be really called world-class. I do not wish to take names. We have one institution which is world-class in science. We have a couple which are world-class in engineering technology. We have one which is world-class in mathematics. We have one which is world-class in international studies. And that is all. I've exhausted all the 5 fingers of one hand. What we need to build is world-class institutions. And I'm truly happy, after walking around this campus for a few minutes, I'm truly happy that what we have built here is a world-class infrastructure, and I have no doubt in my mind, as the years roll by, you will have a world-class institution in Mohali that will make us all proud. I started by saying that talent is distributed throughout the country. Talent is distributed through all sections of the people. It's therefore important that the class in ISB Mohali reflects the diversity of India. And I was very pleased when the Dean told me that while they prepare a pure merit list, a single merit list for both Hyderabad and Mohali, allot 5 students to Hyderabad and 2 to Mohali, They have taken care to give weightage so that the class truly reflects the diversity of India, especially that there are enough women students in this class. I would urge the Dean and the Advisory Board and the management, never yield to any kind of entreaties that will compromise on the fact that a student can enter this campus only on merit and nothing alone, and nothing but merit. I know that education is costly. A quality education will cost money. Teachers must be well paid. Student accommodation must be decent. Food must be of a certain quality. Other facilities must be available. High quality education cannot come cheap. I'm happy that banks are funding your education. I personally am passionately committed to the education loan program. As I speak to you, counting out those who have taken loans and repaid the loans, there are 24 lakh students of India who have borrowed from the banks, and the outstanding amount is 52,000 crore rupees. In fact, our banks must lend more. There's nothing like investing in human resources. I'm happy that most students are able to raise loans. It's a large amount, but most students are able to raise loans. But I know and you know that you're able to raise the loan. The lender knows that you have the capacity to repay it perhaps in 2 years or 3 years. But that's the way it should be. High quality education will cost money, but this is money that is well invested in developing high quality human resources. Finally, what is it that you want to be after you leave this campus after 11 or 12 months? There will be the temptation to migrate. There will be the temptation to take jobs in the United States or anywhere else in the world. It's a perfectly legitimate desire and objective. In a world that is increasingly integrated, Indian human resources will find opportunities all over the world. Unlike some others, I would urge you to go. Seize the opportunity. Spend a few years, wherever it be. The US, Europe, East Asia, Australia, and now the new opportunities that are available as business grows in Latin America and Africa. But please remember, and please keep this at the back of your mind, there's no other place in the world which can challenge you like India. If you're looking for a job, you can get jobs anywhere in the world. If you're looking for high incomes, there will be any number of opportunities that present you with high incomes. But if you're looking for a challenge, if you're looking for challenges in different fields, there's no place in the world that can challenge you as India. Ask yourself a few questions. Where in the world, in which other country in the world, do you need to add 100,000 megawatts of power every year for the next 10 years? Where else in the world you would have to build hundreds of thousands of kilometers of road in the foreseeable future, every year? Where else in the world you'll have to bring drinking water and sanitation to over 700 million people? Where else in the world do you have the challenge of so much disease? Build your finances. Build for your retirement. But someday or other, I urge you, come and help build India. This is where the greatest challenge is. The challenges are not only in business, the challenges are elsewhere too. But everything in this economy-driven world is connected to business and economy. My regret is that there is not enough interchange between government and academia, government and business. Except in the narrow area of economics and finance, there's hardly any exchange of human resources. Hardly anyone comes to help build the railways. Hardly anyone from the private sector comes to build the power sector. Hardly anyone comes to build public educational institutions. In the Ministry of Finance, in running financial institutions, there is a limited exchange. But I see, as government discovers its limitations and government sees the enormous talent that is outside government, there will be more and more areas where government will draw upon individuals outside government to come and do the work of government. We already have fine examples of very successful businessmen entering government to build something new. The most recent example is our ability to draft Sri Nandan Nilekani to build the Unique Identity Authority. We have now drafted Sri Ramadurai to build our National Skill Development Mission. There will be other opportunities in the future. In fact, I would strongly work to create such opportunities for businessmen, academic, scholars, teachers to come and help government do its work. Learning is a lifelong experience. I don't know if I will ever be admitted to come and audit a course in a classroom. But if I'm invited to be a student, I'll be very happy to do so. If you actually invite me to teach, I can teach you how to make mistakes. But I think learning is a lifelong experience. I know that you will enjoy your year here, but you will return to this campus after some time as an alumnus. You will return perhaps to teach. You will return perhaps to lecture. You will return to share your experiences. I have enjoyed returning to my alma mater twice and speaking to the class there. Once you are part of a business school, I think you can take yourself out of a business school, but the business school can never be taken out of you. You will always be a part of that business school as it grows and builds for the future. My warm congratulations to all of you. I once again compliment the Government of Punjab, the Dean, the Board of Management, the Advisory Board, and all those who have helped to create here what I can visualize will grow into a world-class institution. Thank you and best wishes.